Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Saturday. We've got a special double feature day for International Day of Monuments and Sites and Adult Autism Awareness Day. The reason why we've got a double feature is because of our giving partner of the day, and that is Clever Adventures. They are one of our newest partners. And she helps people get set up to all these wonderful places, including national monuments. She talks about how there's a lot of times with kids, they get in our interview that we did with her just a couple weeks ago. She talks about how she can sometimes use the gifts that these kids get at schools where they get to go to some of these wonderful places for free. And she can use that to help the parents get places. And her specialty is making sure that people with different needs, say autism, make sure that they are covered for what they need throughout your trip. So good morning. It's a great day to come together here on Saturday morning. This is our first Saturday morning that we get to do this. I wanted to do it last week, but it didn't happen. We'll just put it that way. So today is a very special one because we're celebrating two powerful observances that connect beautifully through understanding, accessibility, and respect. We begin with International Day for Monuments and Sites, and this has got to be one of my just happy days. I love monuments and sites. This is exactly what if and I don't ever like to play the do-over game, but boy, if I could ever do it over, I would love to go and be an archaeologist. I don't know how good I'd be because I'm not a very patient person, but I would love to be an archaeologist. I think that would be so neat. My love of history and just respect for what past cultures were able to do it's immense, and it just grows every day as I'm an adult. So the monuments, the historic places, and the sacred spaces, and our stories that shaped our world are celebrated today. These sites remind us where we come from. They teach us who we are, and they challenge us to protect the truth, honor diverse narratives, and preserve history for future generations. Every year, the International Council of Monuments and Sites invites us to look deeper at the complex stories behind these places. Some are beautiful, some are painful, but all of them matter. And for many families, visiting these sites is not just a trip, it's a dream. A dream that becomes possible when travel is accessible, inclusive, and planned with care. That brings us to our second celebration today, Adult Autism Awareness Day. Autism is a spectrum, and every autistic adult has their own strengths, challenges, and ways of experiencing the world. There is no one type of autism. There is no one way to support someone. But there are countless ways to make life easier, accessible, and more joyful. Adults with autism contribute to art, science, business, technology, and every corner of our society. Today is about recognizing their value, supporting their needs, and making sure the world is built with them in mind. We've talked to a lot of people on this network who are on that scale, who are very high functioning. And if they wouldn't show you or tell you of their diagnosis, you may not know there's a problem. There are cases where it is very apparent. There's absolutely no denying that. But then there are some cases that somebody tells you that, they're autistic, and you're like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You just don't know. So, but the best thing to do is just make everything available to everyone. And that's why our giving partner of the day is Clever Adventures. Lori specializes in accessibility travel for families and adults with different needs, including autism, sensory sensitivities, mobility challenges, and medical considerations. She helps people experience the world safely, confidently, and joyfully. Whether you dream of visiting historic sites, national monuments, or cultural landmarks, she can help you plan a trip that fits your needs and honors your story. My son in Japan is getting a hold of me, so sorry about that. You can visit her at cleveradventures.com, or you can use this QR code right here. This QR code will take you to her landing page on our website. You will also be able to see her interview there. And you will also be able to watch her family, getting to know the family video. Those are going to be put together. So you're going to be able to watch them together and get to know Lori and her story, and really take and be very educated on what she does and why she does it. So our question of the day: if you could visit any monument or historic site in the world, where would you go? Share it in the comments. and I lost it. Share it in the comments. And also, please like, share, and subscribe this video and this page with everyone in your circle. We would love to get everybody to join us. So, but yeah, if you could visit any monument or historic site in the world, where would you go? And if you or someone you love is autistic, share the one thing the world should understand better. So you have two options for questions here. And I think that second one is very important. And I think it's a question that you could really take and help other people understand some of the challenges that they go through. So please, once again, dream vacation, give it to us. Let us hear it. I want to hear your dream vacation. Where would you go? What gives, if you've been there, if you've been to your dream vacation, show us a couple pictures. We'd love to see it. So let's get that done. If you have someone in your circle who has different challenges, and you've traveled with them before, please share those. And that way, people who are getting ready to travel, they can be aware of what they need. So, our daily challenge is to learn one new thing about a historic site today. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't answer mine. Mine, quite simply, Egypt. If I could go to Egypt, I would pick up sand from Egypt and it would be sitting on my desk. Just because there are things in Egypt that people have found. And let's put it in this perspective. We look at the Sphinx, and it's amazing to us, and it's cool to us, and it's historic to us. Did you know then when Tutankhamun was a ruler, the Sphinx was ancient to him as well. That's amazing to me. That statue, that symbol of history, has been around that long. I mean, it gives me chills. And I know one of the things that I have to do when I travel is I have to make sure that I don't get too caught up with everything that's going on, because my head just cannot take it. You have the pressures of traveling, you have the pressures of everything going on around you, you have all this stuff going on, and unfortunately at times it gets to be a lot. So, but thank you for starting your Saturday morning with me. And remember, if you're not helping someone, you're hurting everyone. Because no one needs to go it alone when we all come together. Please remember to comment on this. I'd love to get your opinions on what we're sharing here. Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? There are no wrong answers for this, truthfully. You know, maybe somebody just wants to come to the Rocky Mountains. Believe me, they're majestic. They're beautiful. I love driving outside, just outside of Greeley, and seeing that wonderful sight. You know, I'm 20 minutes away from seeing one of the most beautiful things in the world. One of the things that I fell in love with riding a motorcycle about was getting on Highway 34 and getting past all the businesses in Greeley and just looking over there, and there were those beautiful mountains. That was one of the most spectacular things, because you're sitting there on that motorcycle. You, the wind, the road, your bike, and that view. It's nothing better. Nothing better in the world. Just quite simply. It's zen. It's beautiful. So, I mean, maybe that's your thing. Maybe the thing that you want to see every day is somewhere where you're already at, which is a wonderful thing as well. So please share with us. If you could visit any monument or historic site in the world, where would you go? And if someone you love is autistic, share one thing that everyone in the world should understand a little bit better. Thank you again. Please make sure you love somebody out there, because somebody out here loves you. And also, remember, you should never shut up. You have information that you've went through that it may mean nothing to you, but when someone hears it, it's going to be exactly what they need to hear. It's going to change their life. They've been looking for it forever. They maybe even heard it a couple times in many different ways, but the way that you say it is what they're looking for. Please, never shut up. Always tell your wins, your losses, how you did it and why. Because those stories can change lives. We'll see you again tomorrow with another What You Got. My name is Zach Clayton, founder, president of Community Pay It Forward, the Come Together Compass, and the Pact Podcasting Networks. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. Please be safe out there. And remember, we all have the right to celebrate. Let's be kind to each other, folks.